Hi, I'm vocalist producer Mario Lewis, and today I wanted to share some insight and some opinions about music production and recording your vocals at a studio, and I hope you're able to learn from this video. Thanks. Another thing that I wanted to share with that for me works, things that obviously I've learned along the way, as well. You know, before doing a show, you know, you may tend to get, and you will get, you know, excited or nervous, or you know, might feel intimidated by a large crowd of people in your audience. And one of the things that I tend to do if something like that, where I feel like that happens, is the importance is of breathing with your diaphragm, with your stomach. And in order to help that, what you can do in order to breathe better and relax is for you to actually put your hand on your stomach and take a deep breath from your nose. Inhale from your nose, exhale from your mouth, and take a deep breath with your stomach. So, however, one of the things that I would add to that, because I'm sure many of you have heard of this type of breathing. I mean, even when you sing, in most cases, it's the best way to breathe is with your stomach. You're only using 30% of your lungs if you breathe with your chest. If you breathe with your stomach, you're using about 100% of your lungs, right? Now, I would add to that, you know, right before a show, we'll say you're feeling nervous, you feel intimidated, you know, you feel like it's just a big audience and you feel nervous, very, very nervous, is for you to take that deep breath. But in between every inhaling and exhaling, right? So you inhale from your nose, exhale from your mouth, is you give yourself a calming statement in between. It actually works better when you say it out loud. It's more effective when you hear yourself say it. So you would inhale and then say to yourself, I am calm, for example, and then exhale. All the way out, okay? No halfway exhale. All the way out, breathe every little bit of air out. And then after that, again, say, when you exhale, I am comfortable. And then inhale from your nose. I am calm. I am relaxed. I am calm. Any statement that will reflect onto you that you are calm, that you are relaxed, that you are comfortable, right? These kind of statements you say in between every inhale and exhale. So it's important. It teaches us as well to take our time, you know, take your time. Even if you did public speaking, for example, you would, for example, if you're doing a script or reading a speech that you wrote down, one of the good things you could do is after every sentence, count to 5 in between those sentences. You know, for example, I can tell you, my name is Mario Lewis. I am a singer-producer, and then stop for a second, count to 5 in your mind, and then continue with the next sentence. And I like to sing in shows, and I like to write music, and then stop again, count to 5 in your mind, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and continue the next sentence. I've seen in a lot of videos where, you know, the person is speaking very quickly, right? Their speech is just very, very fast. And what's important to remember with that is that if you're talking too fast in a video, you know, people are just not going to want to hear it much because they're not going to be able to keep up with you. That's the thing. So if you take your time and you connect with your audience, if you're saying a speech on a video or in public speaking, take your time, you know, word for word, take your time, okay? People will connect with you more if you take your time, you know, because they'll perceive it as, you know, that you know what you're talking about. They're able to connect with you and keep up with you. If you're going too fast, they cannot do that, okay? So that's one thing that you can practice before a show. And remember that importance of taking your time, right? So, and as I mentioned before, the importance of diving deep into, for example, if you're doing a song, right? Dive deep into it, right? Remember and notice how it makes you feel, you know? Relate to a real life story, an experience that you had, you know, and connect that way with the song, right? Even write it down if you have to. Write down how that song makes you feel. Again, you may not have to do that, and the song already touches you and you're feeling that song, and that's cool. Have a good show, you know? So that. As well, one thing that I learned along the way, you know, we all start somewhere, and I myself having to do my own setup and recording at home, coming to the learning process of it all. One thing that I find is really effective with the condenser microphones in the studio that works well is being able to adjust to about maybe being 6 inches to a foot to the condenser microphone. I think that for me personally, that gives me excellent results. If you're too close, you don't want to be too close because you might hear a lot of the clicking sounds from your mouth and popping sounds from your lips. So you want to have as less of that as possible because it may be difficult to remove that afterwards. You don't want to, you know, take away the good part of what you're recording, you know. You want to have a clear, crisp voice as well, so you don't want to be too far away from the condenser microphone. So you want to adjust your gain and your amp to roughly 6 inches to a foot away from the microphone, for me at least, for best results. You know, you want to have your voice nice and clear into the mic. You want the mic to get that crispy sound of your voice, your chords, your vocal cords, right? So this is something that works best for me, 6 inches to a foot. Hi, I'm vocalist producer Mario Lewis, and I hope you found that video informative. Different things work for different people, but I hope my experiences and what I've learned was able to help you in your next gig or your next recording session. Thanks very much, and I hope you hit like or subscribe for future video updates, or please leave a comment below and share your ideas so I can learn something too. Thank you very much, and cheers.